everybody. So glad to have you come and join me today on Dear Dr. Becky. I am excited to bring you a topic about willpower. We have a little twist on it today because willpower is not reliable. Yeah, so guess what? No more relying on willpower. I have a letter I'd like to share with you.
Dear Dr. Becky, I've been struggling a lot with self-control and willpower lately. No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to stick to my goals or create good habits. I feel like I'm weak and lack self-discipline. I have so many things I want to achieve, but I keep failing, so I am really hard on myself. What can I do to overcome this and finally make the changes I want in my life?
Dear feeling defeated, I am so grateful that you wrote in and talked about a topic that so many people struggle with. A clear message that I really want to send to you today is the fact that willpower is not an endless resource. Willpower is actually just like a battery. It has a limited charge, and throughout the day, we use it over and over and over again as we have to face challenges and make decisions. This does not mean that you are weak or lack self-discipline. It simply means that you are human. So it's time to stop relying on willpower. How do you do that, you might ask? Today, I have 10 tools to help you and the rest of us that struggle with this very challenge. First, prioritize your task. Every day when you wake up in the morning, start with the most challenging task of that day, because that is when your willpower is the strongest. Number 2, habits. By developing regular habits, it actually reduces the need for that constant willpower. My third tip for you is to structure your environment to help you to meet your goals. For example, buy healthy food if you are trying to eat healthier and keep that in the refrigerator. So my next tip for you is to look at your systems and routines. For example, when you streamline or simplify some of your routines, it takes much less energy and therefore less willpower. Number 5, work on breaking down your goals. Those large goals can seem very, very overwhelming. But if you break them down into more manageable steps, it's actually much easier and uses less willpower. Number 6 is motivation. I love this one because motivation actually allows us to use our positive energy to help drive us, which is so much easier. If we understand those deeper reasons for why we want those goals or do what we do, we can use that to help us accomplish our goals. And it is paired great with willpower. The next tip I'd like to give you is about self-compassion, because being hard on yourself can be very counterproductive. In fact, being positive can increase your energy and doesn't take nearly as much willpower. So be kind, just like you would with a friend. I think a next very important tip that I want to share with you is about being mindful. Because when we're mindful of what is going on with our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors, it can empower us to be aware to make the changes that we need. For example, maybe you're struggling with procrastination or a lot of stress. Maybe that is the barrier that is making it difficult for you to move forward with your goals. So this leads me right into the very next tip of getting some social support. And that social support could be friends, family, professionals, somebody who can help you eliminate the stress, help you understand why you procrastinate maybe, or whatever else it is that you might be dealing with. You don't have to go at it alone. They can be your starters, your finishers, and your accountability partners. Don't hesitate to rely on those support systems. And last but not least, and actually it should probably be at the top of the list, is rest and recovery. Just like a battery, right? We all know they can get drained and we have to go get them charged, and they take a very powerful charge. We have to do the same thing for our body and our mind. And that might involve sleeping, eating healthy, taking care of yourself through self-coping mechanisms, whatever it is, take care of yourself. We need to recharge our internal batteries. More than anything, I really want you to know that when you struggle with self-control, it does not define who you are, your worth, or your potential. So by understanding and managing your willpower, you can create lasting changes and meet your goals, and the most incredible thing will start to happen. You will discover that you don't need willpower anymore. Isn't that amazing? It can truly happen, but it takes a lot of work getting there. So I want you to know I'm going to support you in this journey, and I'm going to be right there beside you. So please let me know in your comments what your goals are right now. I want to hear what you're doing and update me on how it's going for you. Thank you so much for writing in today, and thank all of you for joining me. It is so wonderful to share this experience with you. And if you have any questions and you want to write a Dear Dr. Becky letter, you know how to get a hold of me, deardrbecky.com. And don't forget, changing your perspective can truly change your life. See you all next week.